what time you are watching this right now, so you did read that title right. I know. I've said it like 1,000 times before. Every time I show like a part of my collection, of this particular collection, YouTube doesn't like it and it takes it down, even though I am 19 and not a minor. It always thinks I'm underage when I'm not. But I think I might have finally found a way around it because yesterday's video, when I uploaded that, I got more like ways to go about like the monetization and stuff, and like check off certain things that could be like a violation. I didn't check any of those off that time because the video was just like testing out this webcam. So hopefully, I'm hoping, I am praying that this video will be okay. And that checking off, like, I don't know, some of those boxes will keep the video up this time. So hopefully this video stays up. I'm really hoping that it does. But if for some reason it doesn't, that's okay. I will record another video shortly after this one to upload as well, just in case. But if this video stays up, then it'll be the next day's video. If this video gets taken down, it'll be the video in its place. So, anyway, yeah, I've been wanting to show off this collection ever since I first started this channel. But every time I did, the video would get taken down. But now I can't. Now I'm gonna try to. So, yeah, anyway. And I'm using the webcam again, as you can see, which makes it easier since I don't have to like have headphones and like be confined to not be able to move around, because I have a lot of swords and daggers and knives, and I got like some right in front of me, and then others over there on my bed, and then some like over there. So I'm gonna have to move around a bunch. So anyway, yeah, let's get started with the first one, and I will start with one of my pocket knives because I got a lot of those too. So we'll start kind of boring and simple. So it's this little red one. It's just like a basic multi-tool knife type of deal. The paint has kind of chipped on it, if you can tell. Yeah. Yeah. This is probably the tiniest blade that I have. It's like, there it is. I mean, that's all there is to it. You know, it's not much to it. But yeah, there's that, and then it's just like a bunch of those little knives in it. That's about it. But this actually might be, like, in this collection, this might be what I've had the longest, or at least close to it. But yeah, but not much to it, you know. Alright, next pocket knife, we've got this silver one. It's kind of cool because this right here, if you set it on something, I know you can't see it, but yeah, it stands up just like that, since it has this little stand on it. I don't know why, but it does have that for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, this is also just like simple little knife. And again, not much to this one either, but it looks cooler though. Shinier and stuff. It's like got like some grooves to it and stuff, so it's pretty cool. Alright. Now I gotta figure out where to put these mostly like it because I like the curviness and the color of it is like the main reason I like it so much. It reminds me of a cutlass, but like pocket knife sized. Alright, I'll do one more pocket knife and then we'll get to the cooler stuff for a while. Okay, so there's this is my biggest pocket knife, and it's also the hardest one to close back. It likes to get stuck pretty easily. But yeah, just like that. This is the biggest one, but it's also like it's really dull. It's not really that sharp. But yeah, there it is. It's pretty cool though. Let's see if I can't close it. Like you gotta push the button on the back. Most pocket knives just open and close without having to do anything. At least all of mine do that, except for this one. You have to hold the button down on the back here, which is what makes it difficult to close because it takes a lot of force and pressure to hold it. Okay, there we go, I got it. So now we'll get to some cooler stuff. Starting with these. These right here are somewhat throwing daggers or throwing knives, you could say. But they're like it's like double bladed like that. They kind of remind me of they kind of remind me of like things that would jab in the side of corn, like to hold corn on the cob. That's what these remind me of. Oh yeah, there's the other one. See, but these are very sharp. These are very sharp. Unfortunately, I kind of snapped off the ends on each one. Like there's still one end is still intact, and then the other one is broken off, and that's the case for both of them. So, but it still gets the job done, you know. But yeah, I've had these for a while too. I've had all this stuff for a while, but I'm still getting more and more stuff like that. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna do much tapping. It's mostly just like another whispering video, just like yesterday's video, because I really want to show off this collection. So, it's just gonna be whispering for the most part. Okay, next I will get how about one of my switchblades. I have 4 different switchblades. Yeah, I have 4 different switchblades. So let's see. I might have. Let's see, where did I put it? Yep, got it. Okay. So this is the first switchblade. Has a dragon on it, which is pretty cool. And then the back is just like a clip to clip on. But yeah, dragon. And the back is actually green. I'm not sure if it looks more green or black on the screen, but it's like a really dark green. And then just flip it open. Nice and shiny. I actually cleaned this one today. I cleaned it today because it needed to be cleaned. But yeah, pretty nice. I like the curve up here, like that. But yeah, size the hilt of this dagger. It's like a replicant of the Witcher's silver sword, but like in a dagger size. So it's one of my favorites because I love The Witcher, both the game and the show. But here it is. Got like the wolf heads on top. Got like the cool sides on the things on the side going down instead of like straight across like usual for most blades. But the Witcher silver sword, they go down like this. And then there's the scabbard. Pretty cool wrap to it. That's just plastic though. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then, but it's not sharp at all. I mainly like it just because of the look. It's not sharp in the slightest. But like I'm not sure if you can tell, but like it is. It's very dull. It is very dull. But yeah, it's pretty cool though. So yeah, I really like the wolf heads on top though. That's like my favorite part. Okay, now I'll do another pocket knife real quick. This will work. It's just like a basic, another tool knife with like a bunch of stuff in it, but this one has the most in it because it has like a little screwdriver there, has like scissors and a regular knife, but also like a serrated edge knife as well, and like a corkscrew thing right there. I'm not gonna try to take everything out because it hurts every time I do, because some of the stuff is like that's in the middle, it like hurts to take out because it's so like just tiny and hard to pull. I'm not gonna bother with that, but yeah, just another basic there's actually like some markings on the blade. I don't know if you can see that because it's like it's very, very faint, but it is there. But yeah, there's the big one, and then the little one is the exact same thing, just tiny. And there that is. I mean, it is incredibly small compared to the big one. But yeah, so there's like a size comparison. It's very tiny. But anyway, moving on. Let's see. I gotta start walking around now. Running out of room to put this stuff down. Okay. Next, I will do some throwing knives. I'll do some throwing knives. Okay, so these are the majority of my throwing knives. There's like, let's see, there's 5 different knives in here. So there's this one. This is the green one. Just like that. Here is the golden one. There's the golden one. Then here is actually you could say another golden one or an orange one or a yellow one. But it kind of looks the same. But this one still has its thread. Some of these have lost like their threading, but some still have it. And then here is the silver or normal looking one. And finally we've got the red one, my personal favorite. There was a blue one, but it's lost. But yeah, so there's those. Actually, this one might be my favorite. Actually, now that I think about it. But yeah. I like throwing knives. I wish. I don't know if you all have seen the show Umbrella Academy, but there's a character on there named Diego, and like he has a superpower to where like he is like insanely good with like precision and throwing knives. Basically, he can throw a knife. Like, say he throws a knife this way, he can like kind of curve the knife. Like people in shows like curve bullets, but he can curve a knife. He throws the knife like straight ahead, and yet it can like curve completely around, like go around in like an entire corner and everything. I wish I was that good with throwing knives, because that's awesome. Alright, now I will do another dagger. So here's this one. It used to have like a really cool red tassel on it, but I lost that forever ago. I mean, like, I've had this for a while, and for like the first year of having it, it had that tassel, and that was like 7 years ago. So I've had this one for a long time. But yeah, there it is. Also very, very dull. what's the best way to describe it? I got it at like a cheaper version of Walmart, kind of. Or it's like a place where people like rent booths to sell their stuff, basically. It's basically like a yard sale, but everybody's yard is inside this building. It's kind of like what it is. So, this is what it looks like. There's horses on it. If you can see that, I cannot tell when it's focused and when it's not. There you go. Yeah, horses on it. This is like, oh yeah, it's also golden. This is probably my sharpest, not like sharp up here, but like sharp on the edge. It's probably my sharpest. Actually, it's my second sharpest switchblade when it comes to like the edge. I'd say it's the second sharpest on the edge and second sharpest on the tip part. But both of the other switchblades that I haven't shown yet are the sharpest ones for both of those. But this comes in second place for both of those sharpness level things. I don't know. But yeah, there's the blade. I really like this one. It was only like $8. It was pretty cheap, but it's very cool. But yeah, there's that one. Now, let us do. Alright, it's time we do a big one. I think we went through enough of the tiny things. Let's do a sword. Let's do a sword. Yeah. Okay. Not that one, that's the grand finale. I know you can't see it, but there's one right here. That's the grand finale. So I think I'll do the twins. I'll get the twins. Okay. So these two swords I also got at Comic-Con, and these were one of the ones that I said that was surprisingly sharp to find at Comic-Con. So here they are. Step back. Here they. Whoop. I'm still getting used to the inverted thing with the webcam. But yeah, these are the twins. 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 Because they're the exact same. And right here, these little silver spots right there are magnets. And they connect together. There's like no purpose to that. It's just a useless but really cool feature of these swords. This makes them look like garden shears or like hedge clippers, doesn't it? I do that all the time. But yeah. These are like some of the sharpest ones that I have. These are very sharp on the tips, not on the edge. Yeah. But on the tips, they are very sharp. And there's the hilt. This is one of the occasions where I like the blade more than the hilt or anything else. But yeah. Very cool, very cool. These were my favorite until I got. Actually, wait, no, I have that backwards. My favorite sword, I haven't shown you yet, and it was my favorite for the longest time until like a few months ago, where I got the grand finale, and now the grand finale sword is my favorite. So, and then the other sword that I haven't shown you yet is now my second favorite. Okay, now. Let's do another dagger. Okay, so this one is pretty it sucks. But yeah, look at that. I got this for like $35, with the stand included, at the Scarefest thing that I went to. Yeah, that's where I got it. I think. Might have been Comic-Con. No. No, yeah, no, it was the Scarefest place, I think. But, yeah, I really like the hilt. It makes me think it's like a sacrificial blade or something. Like, like whisper some crazy incantation, and then you would whip this bad boy out. Now, the stand that it goes on is actually cooler than the knife, in my opinion. And I think you'll agree. So here it is. It is like a whole castle with a dragon, and yeah, just a lot going on there. The castle is my favorite part over there. But yeah, the dragon's also very cool. At the back there. But yeah, it's awesome. And then the knife, just here, just slides in here, just like that, and then you rest it on the dragon's wing, just like that. There you have it. This one's very cool. Yeah, there you go. It's also, it's not sharp. There's another one that's very dull, but I mainly got it because of the look, you know. It's very cool. Okay, time for another pocket knife. No. No, I'll just do my regular knife. Just normal knife. Okay, nothing special to it. Got it on Temu. But yeah, there's the case that it goes in. And then there it is, just ordinary knife. But it is surprisingly very sharp. It is very sharp. Yeah. Not much to it, but I like it. And it clicks. Every time I put it away, it clicks. And I love it. Okay, now time for another pocket knife. I'll do this one. It's cool because it looks like it's let's see. It looks like it's quartz or something. that doesn't really help this time. But that is a horse on the front there, right? Right there, right there, right there, right there. But, yeah. I love this thing. It's one of my favorites, even now, after getting everything else here. And then there's that. Yeah. It's very awesome. Okay. Now, I think it's time to... Okay, next pocket knife. I'll show you my last tool knife. It's like another deadwood thing, but this one has my name on it. It's one of those that has your name, so yeah. But it's just like the where is it? There it is. It's basically the exact same as this one. Same tools and everything, so yeah. But it looks cooler though. It's like wooden and everything, so yeah. Okay. Now let's do this other knife, which is, I know I said that one thing with like the stand, that one knife with the stand looks like a sacrificial blade or something. This also does, not as much, but this one here also looks like something like that. Mainly because of the hilt and the case. So there it is. It's another dragon. I know, actually now that I'm realizing it, a lot of these have dragon related things on it. This one does, the other sacrificial looking thing does, the other switchblade does. This does too. I haven't shown you this yet, but you'll see in a second. But yeah, there it is. I really like the case because I like this red jeweled look to it. But yeah, it's very nice. And pull it out. It's another curved blade. It's very cool. Yep, just like that. Alright, I've had this one for a long time too. I don't remember where I got it, but it was probably eBay, if I had to guess. When I first started collecting, I got most of the stuff that I have from eBay, and then I started finding it in places like Comic-Con or related type of places like that, you know. I've never gone to like an actual store that like sells blades specifically, or like a blacksmith or anything. Like I would love to do that, but stuff like that that's like very sturdy and strong is also like $800 or more, and I don't got that kind of money for this, you know. So but that's okay. This is all really cool stuff. Okay, now let's see. Okay, did everything over there. Everything over here is done. Alright, we got... Okay, I know what I'm doing next. almost as long as my first dagger. This one and that dagger is kind of what started things off. But yeah. But yeah, I really like Scorpion, and I wanted to make that one look like his kunai that flies out of his hand. So yeah, that's what I got. Okay, now we will do the next switchblade. Okay, so there it is. Might look familiar. It's the batarang. But yeah, it's very cool because so okay, this side, there it is. There's one side. They don't really. There it is. You kind of have to like flick your wrist when you spring it because if you don't, then it doesn't really flip out all the way. But yeah, there it is with the blades out. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. Pretty cool. Anyway, not really much else to it, but it is very cool because it is the batarang, so I kind of want to throw it and see what happens, but I'm sure like I'd probably snap off one of the blades or something if I did that, because it's not meant to be thrown, unless I close it first. And then I could just throw it like a regular batarang. It probably just hurt really bad though. It's not sharp, but it is heavy. So, just like thud. just thud it against someone's head. It's very heavy. Okay. Now, let us do... Okay. This was my first sword. This is my first sword that I got. It's also very cool. It looks crazy. So there it is. It has this giant scabbard for it. To kind of just, put over. I mean, I know this isn't how it's supposed to be, but yeah, just flip it over. Like that. Easy. Just unbutton it and then pull it out, and then there you go. I glued on a few things. I glued on this skull. It's like the Punisher from Marvel. It's like that's his symbol. And then I also glued on that from Arrow, Green Arrow, which is my favorite DC superhero. And the back of it has his face on it too, so it's pretty cool. And then there's the blade itself. It's rated along here. And then yeah, it's very sharp on the tip as well. Not very many of the things that I have is sharp on the side, but on the tip a lot of them are very sharp. But yeah, kind of just... It's not a super big sword. It's kind of more like a short sword. But like most of my things, it gets the job done, So, yeah. It also comes with two little throwing knives as well that slide in here. Here they are. They both look like this. Two little throwing knives came with it. It's very nice. Yeah, you just slide them in right there. Here. Yeah, slide them in those. Yep. But yeah, there's my first sword. It was also wrapped up like with threads, but that came off. It was wrapped up like the throwing knives, but it came off a long time ago. Like the tassel on that one dagger that I showed on this one. No idea where it went. Okay, now another sword. Not just any sword though. This is the sword of Gryffindor from Harry Potter. Very actually probably my most delicate blade now. Not the hidden blade bow staff thing. It was until I got this. Now this is probably my most delicate thing because the blade is so long, yet so thin and not very secure. So I have to be very careful with it. But yeah, it's very awesome. Okay, yeah. There it is. Sword of Gryffindor. Even though I'm a Hufflepuff, I stole the Sword of Gryffindor. What are you gonna do about it? I have a sword. So, just like golden, glistening, and awesome. Actually, you know what? Let me try turning on the light. See what that does. If it helps at all. Hopefully it will. But yeah. Okay. Let's see if this helps. Oh yeah, it does. Maybe not with like reading what it says, but even I think it says rose brand, rose brand, rose brand, rose brand, rose brand, rose brand. But yeah, it's very nice. Anyway, oh yeah, and the blade. Still just simple pocket knife stuff, you know. So okay, now that's the last pocket knife. I think now we can do one of the special looking things. Okay, so out of the one that I have right here. So here it is. Here's the other dragon thing that I was talking about. It has like a gold ball in its mouth. It's golden and awesome. And as you can see, it is a cane. It's a cane. Squeaky. It's very squeaky. But you just twist off the head. And then there you have it. You got the hidden blade connected to the dragon head. Like that. Yep. So yeah, that's another one of my hidden blades. It's my favorite hidden blade thing that I have. This and that bow staff looking thing are the only hidden blades that I have, but this is my favorite, easily. It's not sharp though, but that's okay. I love it, you know, because it's a hidden blade, and it's a blade, you know, that's like by default. I like it. But yeah. Let me just twist it back in. Just like that. So now, my last pocket knives. No, I meant my last throwing knives. My last throwing knives. Which is also, these are also my favorite throwing knives. They got the Velcro. So, here they are. There we go. So, they're like metallic and very cool. And these also have dragons on them. But yeah, focus. That's very annoying. I don't know how to get it to focus. But yeah, there it is. I've also had this one for a very long time. So it was probably another eBay purchase. But it's one of my favorites. So yeah, this is my favorite pocket knife. I mean, this is my favorite switchblade. Let's see. This is my favorite throwing knife. Just doing like a little favorites review here. So yeah, favorite throwing knife. That was my favorite switchblade. Let's see. Yep, favorite pocket knife. I think I don't know what my favorite dagger is. I think it would come down to it would come down to either this one or this one. Probably this one is my favorite dagger, actually. Yeah, or yeah, I think this one's my favorite dagger. And then, as you know, my favorite sword will be the last thing. But now there's only two things left: the finale, and then my second favorite sword, which I will show you now. Okay, so this was my favorite part of my collection for the longest time, until a few months ago when I got the finale. So, but here's my second favorite part of my collection now. It is a short sword. This is like a King Arthur blade. And I love like the leather wrap thing here. I love it. It's like what would go on like your hip if you have like a holster and stuff. I don't have like a belt or anything for it to go onto. I wish I did though. But yeah, there's like little flowers and stuff on the sides there. And there it is. It is definitely a short sword, but it was my favorite for the longest time because this is my favorite type of sword right here. Not katanas, not gladius swords, but this is exactly what my favorite type of sword is. I just need like a bigger version of it, basically. But yeah. Okay, so second favorite sword right here. There's the pommel. So yeah, second favorite sword. Let's see if I can do it. There it goes. Alright, here it is. I really need to come up with a name for it like they do in Game of Thrones. I need to name this thing. It's awesome. Actually, I think I did come up with a name for it. I just forgot it. I think I named it Dovahkiin, which is what you are in Skyrim. You're a Dovahkiin because you have like the way of the voice and stuff. So it's like just part of my favorite game for my favorite weapon, Dovahkiin, and it sounds cool too. Yeah, Dovahkiin, the Dovahkiin sword. Yep. So this is my favorite sword. So yeah, favorite sword right here. Favorite switchblade. Favorite throwing knife. Favorite pocket knife. And finally, favorite dagger. Those are all my favorites. Oh, crap. Oh, shoot. I forgot to show you the other special type of thing like the sword cane. Okay. Pretend I didn't show you this until after what I'm about to show you. Okay. But yeah, these are all my favorites. Right here. Yep. Anyway. Very sorry. Cannot believe I messed up that badly. Okay. So, this is the other special type of thing that I have. Like the sword cane. But it doesn't really have its own. It's not a switchblade, not a dagger, not anything. Here it is. It's like a finger knife thing. The knife is like attached to this claw. Like that. And then you basically just wear it like this. I really want like to get like a set of these for like full hand of them. But yeah. That's what it is. And yeah, girls and stuff. They just like, and honestly, this is like almost just as sharp as the knife itself. I mean, this is like surprisingly sharp. I don't know why, but it is. But yeah, there it is. Anyway, so that is my entire blade collection, from pocket knife to knives to random stuff to daggers to short swords to swords and throwing knives. Yeah, that's everything. So, I hope you all enjoyed. I know I did, and I really, really, really hope this video does not get taken down. I mean, this video is over an hour long, and this has been really fun. If this gets taken down, I will be extremely sad. Like, very sad. Hopefully what I discovered will manage to work around getting taken down. But we'll see. So, yeah. Anyway, let me know what your favorite part of my collection is. Whether it's the Sword of Gryffindor, or the Elven Dagger, or one of the dual knives, pocket knives even, or the weird sacrifice looking blade. Any of them, I love them all, so I hope you do too. Yeah, I've just always been infinitely more into blades and swords than I've been into guns. I've never been a big gun guy, but swords and blades, that's where it's at for me. So yeah, that's everything again. So I hope you all have a great rest of your day or night. I hope you all are feeling much more relaxed or sleepy, even though I just showed you a bunch of weapons. But yeah, that's it. I kind of like standing up. Makes me feel free. But yeah, have a great rest of your night or day. And let me know how you liked it. And with that, I'll see you all in the next video.